Rumor has it that Trump said you only get 2 years of housing.
What?
On Section 8. Go ahead and cry. You have my permission. Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by to see me today. Thank you so very much. Some of y'all are going to be mad, and some of y'all are going to be clapping. The people who are going to be mad are the people who have been sitting up on Section 8 all their life, most of their life, even some just for a few years. I like this. My rent is cheap. I only have to pay $50 or $100. I like this. Well, rumor has it, and I'm saying it's a rumor because I cannot find anything on the internet about it. Okay, what Trump said. I don't know where they got this from, but I'm going to say this though. You don't think it might ever be implemented that you only have a certain limit on Section 8 and government funds, government programs? You don't think you are limited? You should not be limited? Because I can't survive for myself. I can't get ahead in life. I can never, ever do better in life. I never can. Never. That's what people are saying, y'all. When they sit up on the system, they're saying, I can never do better. Now, I'm talking about the able-bodied people. Do you hear me, people? I'm not talking about the seniors, okay? I'm not talking about the people who are handicapped, disabled, whatever the heck you want to call them, okay? I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking to the people right now who have selective hearing. Let me play this first video. But I'm going to say this before I do. There should always be a limit on anything that's free. A limit. After that, you are just becoming a beggar. Oh yeah, I said it. You are becoming a beggar. You refuse to do better in life. And we're going to get sick of you. Someday, somehow, we're going to get tired. And right now, the government is tired of you people sitting idle on the system. Listen what this guy says.
Trump said, if you are on Section 8 of housing, you only get 2 years. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that, but understand the matter of the fact is that a lot of people get on this Section 8 and get this housing, and they sit on it for years, and they never do nothing else with their life. They get content and comfortable with what's going on in front of them. They sit up, they buy bags, they got the most expensive cars, they buying their kids all these expensive clothes, instead of saving money and putting this money up to progress, to get ahead in life. It's like somebody asking you for a loan to get ahead on their bills, but then they never get ahead on their bills because next month they need your help again. They need your help again because they really tricked all that money off. See, the thing is this: you need to get up off your ASS, do something with your life, and stop trying to sit around on housing in Section 8 for the rest of your life, because it's not going to always be there. What are you going to do if the economy just drops right now? What are you going to do if they take housing in Section 8 away and you've been on there for 4 or 5 years and you haven't been doing nothing? Yeah, we got single mothers out here, but the thing is this: nobody told you to lay down with a ain't nothing man. Nobody told you to do that. Nobody told you to not finish school. Nobody told you to be content with your life and not want to have your own business get established. Nobody told you that. Nobody told you that. Y'all say, oh, the old people was once young as well. Why didn't they do something different with their life so when they got older that they would be established? Man, God bless y'all, man.
Nobody told you that you can't do better in life. Nobody told you that. You just decided to sit on your ass. That's basically what he's saying. He also said you sat on your tail for years and years and years because you were comfortable. That's what he said. He also said that they pay for expenses like cars and clothes. And I'm going to say weaves and nails, shoes, everything they want to do, go out to eat. Why? Because they have money left, okay? I don't know what kind of money they getting, but it seems like to me they just might be working under the table or something, you know. Or maybe they got a live-in lover doing something for them, paying for their clothes and stuff, giving them money too. Maybe they selling their body. Who knows? Maybe they doing drugs. We have no idea, but we know they do something to make extra money. Because you got to ask yourself, where is all the cars, the nice cars, and the clothes coming from? Huh? Is it coming from Ray Ray? Is it? Woo! Paying cheap rent, $50, $100 for 2 years, for a century. Who wouldn't like that? All right? He says it's not going to always be there. And he's right. It's not going to always be there. Even though this might be a rumor, this might be a lie, I don't know what it is. It's not going to always be there. Y'all. Something's got to change in life. And something's got to change in your life. Why you want to sit there idle and do nothing and wait? Wait until all of a sudden they say you have term limits on everything. Food stamps, Section 8, everything. Every government fund that you can get is going to be a limit. And who fault is that? Who fault is that? This guy even said you old people too. Y'all didn't plan for y'all life. He's right though. You didn't. Well, Sandfay, they was older. They didn't know anything about economics back then. Y'all, please. It takes common sense to know if you don't save for your future, you won't have a damn thing. Okay? That's just an excuse that y'all making, all right? So stop making excuses as to why you don't have anything. You keep doing that, you ain't gonna have nothing, never, ever, okay? And you're teaching your kids the same thing. I know I like saying it. I know I do. Moving right along. Section 8 is out of control. That's what this dude said right here. Listen what he says.
What's up, TikTok family? I wanted to kind of come on here and give a part 2 since my topic about Section 8 and SNAP housing has kind of gone off the rails. So let's talk about how Section 8 started with good intentions, but it's kind of gotten completely out of hand, right? So prior to 1974, the way the government housed individuals that were low income is they put them in government project houses. Some of you guys may remember them. Some of you guys may not. But it allowed these slumlords to kind of put everybody in this segregated building and not really take care of them. So people were living in squalor. Some people didn't have running water all the time. Heat was a big issue, things like that. Fast forward to today, Section 8 has exploded because housing prices have become so out of control that the average person that is low income family cannot afford it. The problem that most people have is that they go on these waiting lists for years and years and years. And even when you do get the voucher, there's landlords that still won't accept it, or they'll just simply jack up the rent, making it impossible to even find a place. Plus, this system is extremely flawed. And it's because there is some fraud that goes on, but there's inefficiencies in it. You have some landlords and tenants that abuse the system, while the ones that actually truly need this can't even get on it because those wait lists are so long, and they end up getting frustrated and they just say fuck it and throw their hands up. So what's the answer? Do we expand the program? Do we reform it? Do we make housing more affordable? What do you think? Drop a comment. Let's talk about it. Let's have a civil conversation. Not throw out all these, he said, she said, no racist comments, none of that stuff. Drop me a comment and let's have a good conversation about this.
I said both. Reform it and make housing more affordable. That's the only way right there. That's the only way. All right. Also, he said they used to have projects. I remember the projects way back in the day. My mama used to live in the projects. Whole bunch of women with kids. Whole lot of women with kids. Can't afford to live on their own because they have multiple kids. I'm sad to say that my mama could not live on her own. She had multiple kids. Well, she did live on her own, but it was in the projects. And I understand that some women have to do that. But she wasn't on the projects, in the projects her whole life. Okay? She lived in houses and did other stuff and made extra money on the side. She was a smart woman. I gotta say that. But sometimes you need a little help sometimes. I can understand that. But staying on it your whole entire life. Your whole entire life. She didn't stay on it her whole entire life. She stayed there until she could get some help, all right? And then she got sick. Then he says Section 8 has exploded. It has. It has exploded because that's what people depend on right now. Because there's no affordable housing. And he said there's a waiting list for years and years and years. And like I said before, what are they doing while they are waiting for years and years and years? That shows me that they are surviving some way, somehow. So why do they need Section 8 if they've been on it for years and years and years and waiting in decades? But they can't get it. Why? Why? Put it on down there. I want to know. Put it on down there. He said people who need it the most, like the disabled and the elderly, can't even get on it because you got women with multiple children. That's what I'm saying right there, that part right there. Multiple children sitting on the system refuse to do better in life. So I can understand why they want to give 2 years. All right? 2 years. I don't know if that's true, but like I said, Trump might say this. Somebody in his organization might say it like, hey, they have a point right there. They have a point. And I want to know if y'all saw that, if y'all have seen this. Put it on down in the comment section where you got it from or email me. Sandfay Reacts at gmail.com. Here we go.
Well, looky. Project 2025 is continuing to move forward very smoothly, might I add. Trump signed the executive order that individuals who are on public housing got 2 years effective 2026. You have to figure your life out because public housing isn't something you're supposed to be on all your life. It's only to get you on your feet. So for all the ones who grew up in public housing and then they got their mom, inherited their mama project. Their mama inherited their grandma project. And then their grandma inherited her mama project. Your great grandma project. Baby, it's done. You can no longer pass down your project to nobody else. Your housing, voucher, your Section 8, none of that. You cannot pass it down to other people no more. Okay? The buck stops here. You got 2 years. And I suggest you use those 2 years wisely because you don't listen. All right? You don't listen. When we say get out there and vote, you say, I'm not voting because my vote don't matter. And I'm not worrying about this and I could care less. All right? Because you was comfortable. Now he's kicking you out your comfort zone. You no longer argue over something that you don't own. So at this point, you have 2 years. And like I said, use them wisely, my baby. Because evictions will start. It's effective 2026. Don't say you haven't been warned, baby. Because I clap on this page all day. All day. Since the beginning, Project 2025 was told that this was all happening. That was like some of my main things to say. But all right, the order signed. You have been warned. And guess what? Do your big one. You got this. You got this. You got this. It's scary, but you'll be okay. You got this, baby. Rise up.
Y'all, he said Trump signed an executive order. That's a rumor. We haven't seen that. I don't know. Okay. Why are they saying that? Why are they saying that he signed an executive order to do that? 2 years. Like I said, let me know down in the comment section. She also said you have to figure your life out, y'all. You got to figure it out. So by 2028, you will be kicked out. I don't know why I'm having a problem talking today. You're going to be kicked out, put out on Section 8. 2 years to find yourself a job, to get married, go to school, learn a trade. 2 years, but you got to do something, but you got to get your ass up out of this Section 8 system. You got to do it. Okay? Section 8 is only to help you get on your feet. Everybody keeps saying that, but they don't believe it, and they refuse to even do better. Then that's going to be on you. So get ready to go live with your mama, your brother, your grandparents, somebody, your friend, somebody, but you're going to have to leave, all right? All right. Think about your kids, though. But you know what? I didn't know you could pass on your Section 8. I didn't know you could pass it down. Maybe they do that in some states. I didn't know you could do that. Let me know down in the comment section. Can you pass on your Section 8? Can you? Okay. This is what I did find. This is the only thing I found right here. It said Project 2025 proposed changes to the Section 8 program that would limit benefits for renters, especially people of color, immigrants, and women. People of color. The changes would also make it harder for undocumented heads of household to receive benefits for their children. Is AI being a racist? At the bottom down here, it said limited residency. Implement maximum terms limits for residents. Maximum terms. Is that the 2 years they talking about? Is it? Listen to this lady right here. She says Section 8 ain't going away. It's all a lie, y'all. It's a lie. Listen.
Is Section 8 going away? The short answer to that is, in the interim, no. The reason why I can say this is because President Trump rescinded a memo. Let's say it again. President Trump rescinded a memo that would put a freeze on different, I think it's like 100 different HUD programs. And this was a memo. This was not a bill or a law or anything like that. It was a memo. I don't know where the disconnect happened. I don't know where the confusion happened. But for the time being, we still have Section 8. We still have the different programs under the HUD umbrella to help with housing. Those programs are still in existence. And since this thing was a memo to begin with, there's no bills being introduced. There's nothing going on with the Senate. There's nothing going on with the House. So for the time being, there is Section 8. But I would like to say this, that some of the influencers that have been putting out videos, I was kind of disappointed in some of them because they just out and out judge people who are on Section 8. Not everybody that's on Section 8 is on it to milk the system. Yes, it's true. There are individuals who are on different programs, not just Section 8, milking the government in one way, shape, form, or another. But that is not the case for everyone. There are actual people out here that need these programs. I myself, I tried for well over a decade to get on the list for HUD, and I could never even get on the list.
She tried for decades to get on the list. Decades. Decades, what, 10 years? understand that part. Like I said, y'all, what was she doing while she was waiting? She was living somewhere. She was eating somewhere. Was she living with somebody? Is she tired of living with somebody? I don't understand. She's waited for decades to get on the list. Ain't nobody teasing these people. Ain't nobody mad at the people on Section 8. Only thing we get upset is because our tax dollars are going to people who refuse to do better in life. So you telling us we got to take care of them for the rest of our lives because they refuse to do better? Are we? Put it on down. I want to know, is that fair to us, the taxpayers? Is it fair? Everything she's saying right now is just an excuse as to why people are sitting on the system. Why don't y'all do like the Asian people, the Indian people, the Mexicans? They live together in harmony in one house until they can get on their feet and leave. Okay, why can't they do that? Huh? Black people don't do that. We don't live together because sometimes, hell, we can't even like our own damn family. We hate our own family. We can't even get along. We do not want to live together. Y'all, I don't feel sorry for some of these people. But like I said, it's an excuse, okay? This woman said she sat on the, waited on the waiting list for a long time. But let me tell you, this young guy right here, Scott Turner. This guy is Trump's HUD. Used to be Ben Carson when Trump did his first term. This young black guy. He gonna let him do it. I don't know what he decided to do, but he's gonna make some changes and it's gonna come to Trump and Trump is gonna sign him. Okay. So that's why I'm saying I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea, but I'm telling you now, if you're sitting there waiting and thinking and hoping and praying, okay, you better be praying that you find a job, okay? You better be praying that you can take care of yourself and your children, the children that you made, procreated with a man that don't give a damn about you. You better be hoping that, okay? Now, I don't know. Y'all can tell me if they have couples living on Section 8 because you have a man in your life who can't lead. And he's been sitting on Section 8 with you for over 20 years, 10 years, 30 years. I have no idea. Okay. What does that tell you about that man? What does that tell you? Put it on down in the comment section. Put it on down there. Let me get out of here. Y'all go and tell me what you think about the whole thing. I know it's just a rumor. I know it's allegedly. But could it be true? Coming soon to a state or city near you. Can it be coming? Will it be implemented? Would you be okay with that? I'm talking to the taxpayers. I'm not talking about the people sitting on the system because they're going to say, no, we don't like it. We don't want them to do this to us. They're hurting us. Well, y'all hurting the taxpayers, and y'all don't care, okay? But the only thing we care about is the children that you have. I feel sorry for them, that they got a sorry-ass parent. That's what I feel sorry for, is the kids, okay? Because they looking at you, and they just might repeat what you are doing. They just might. With all that being said, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch the next video coming up. Thank you.
Yeah.